VE365, that is Hip Hop 365. You already know what it is, man. We do a review a day today. We are talking Big Crit. Regardless, it's still timeless EP. I told you, man, we packing all the Knicks bags up today. He going back home. But he had to stay for this one. And you know who it is, man. Me, FIFA 24/7, Ken the B-Inch, Nikki Duce. Can't say the Duce, so Mr. Disrespect, because he's always the disrespectful one. Big
Appreciate it.
Crit, regardless, is still timeless. I'm going to start right here. Big Crit back. Big Crit back. This is the Crit that I wanted. Bro, look, I understand he's a uber creative nigga. I get that. And I know I can't remember the name of the project, mean names, this, that, and the third. But the album where he was primarily singing, I wasn't fucking with it. Not saying that he don't sound good, but as a Big Crit fan, literally from day one, I don't want a whole singing project, bro.
He was singing over here.
But did he sing the whole thing? He didn't. He did not. King Part 5, you already know when you see a King series or a sub series, and then he put them on both of them on here. I was like, okay, look, hold on, Crit, look, we can't come with no soft shit on this shit. You know what I'm saying? And bruh, from get go, he brought it. He brought it. This is the Crit that I want. It's a small EP, so it's only a small sample size.
11 minutes long, 4 songs.
4 songs. But I feel like this is just the appetizer to a full course meal that we should get sometime in 2024. You can't drop this joint December 15th, 2023, and he don't follow it up at all. Like, we can't have a Crit drought in 2024. That cannot happen. Also, we saw Big Crit produce for 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne with I can't remember the name of that song, but go listen to today joint.
Go listen to the song. I can't tell you what to listen to.
Just listen to the project. It's like number 4, number 5. You know me, I'm bad with names, man. But that joint was super hard. There's only one feature on here. Garfield Bright. Yeah. So in terms of the features, I'm gonna give it a B+. I like what he did. Take it. The fuck is the name of that song?
Shaz,
if I ever, and then tweaking it. You know what I'm saying, to the car subwoofer shit. I fuck with it. That's the only feature on here, so I'm gonna give it a solid B.
Nah. It was cool. It was different. I don't know. I don't think he didn't really bring it, bro. He just sung it. There was no soul there. So it was a little lacking for me. But I am curious to see if Garfield Bright has other stuff out to see. Because maybe that's what Crit wanted. Maybe that's Crit was like, yo, just don't go crazy. I just want you to just lace it like this. But nah, that's kind of a C- for me.
So what'd you go?
C-.
Okay.
What are we grading again?
Singing on Garfield.
The one feature.
The one feature. Yeah, I'm not. I'd probably say C+. FIFO, you were too hyped. He didn't bring it. He left it. You know what I'm saying? He left us some tracks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Crit fan, but it's just like, quality Crit when you hear it. And not to say it's trash or anything, but it's just like, okay, this is just some good stuff that I can listen to whenever. Probably not going to listen to a bunch of, like, even though it's only 4 tracks, there's probably like 1 or 2 that I'll take away. And that's the obvious ones that you called out, FIFO, because you ain't say shit else about the other ones. But feature wise, C+.
All right. Well, shit. Like, for me, in terms of like the project in general, there's 3 out of the 4 I like. Man on the Moon was cool. He was singing on that.
Bop.
It is a bop.
It got a little bop to it, but
it do got a bop. Man on the Moon is that joint where Crit is primarily singing. I'm cool with it. It don't sound bad or nothing like that. King Part 5, that nigga, again, like I said, anytime you see a King series, he's gonna kill it. Set Him Free is cool. It's not like super dope, but it's not trash. It's cool. My Sub Part 6, that shit hard. That shit beat like a motherfucker.
Oh, and the rattling it does when they start off,
bruh. All of his sub series, nigga, you play that shit in the car, bro. That nigga, depending on your car, you gonna have to turn the bass down because you might pop some shit in there.
Bro, that's that's actual one of the singers from Shy.
Yeah.
I just saw that.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell happened?
He old as shit, Ken.
Why you say what? Why you say what the hell happened? Because he would crit in 2024.
Oh man, not like that. It's just I don't know. I feel like
I think you've been a little tough, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. At the end of the day, look.
Overall, what did you say, FIFO?
I think what he did on My Sub Part 6, and then bringing Garfield Bright on there and taking that sample and flipping it and doing it to the subwoofer shit. I fuck with it. Now, was he as soulful as he once was back in the day? No, Ken. I don't disagree there, but I do like how they brought it into K.R.I.T's world. You know what I'm saying? I really like that joint.
I think they did that on purpose.
Okay, cool.
That's what I'm gonna say.
That's cool. But overall, when it comes to the production, short joint, I fuck with the production. I give it a B minus. I give it a B minus because of Man on the Moon and Set 'Em Free. Like Set 'Em Free's cool, but it's like, did it really do anything for me? Like I think that's like a C minus type of beat. K.R.I.T brings the most out of that beat. Man on the Moon is cool. It has that 70s, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like, you get this shit right here, the little two-step, but I'm cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think the ending of it is good. Like,
so you like Man on the Moon?
Well, no. I like
okay.
that it's a bit of a bop. I like that K.R.I.T is continuing to experiment and do different things, so he's not shying away from that.
Ooh, I see what you did there.
Oh gosh, that's how you know we wrapping this up.
But no, I like the end when he was like, "Take me to your leader." I thought that was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I'm as high as you on the production, bro.
What you got?
I think I might be at a C, man.
Ooh, solid C.
I think a solid C. I feel like I've heard better K.R.I.T production, but I think K.R.I.T, it sounds like K.R.I.T is in the lab working on different type of beats and stuff like that from what he used to do. That's very sample heavy, very, very soulful and stuff like that. And I'm kind of with you. I think this is a very solid, well, we'll get to that K.R.I.T project, but no, I don't think the production was bad. I just don't think it was anything that stood out for me. Like when I heard My Sub Part 6, I'm like, how many more of these shit we gonna do?
No, stop. What you mean?
Bro, like what else we have Part 6?
Yeah, I do. It does kind of feel like the MCU where it's like, all right, nigga, how many motherfucking movies, how much shit we tied in? You know what I'm saying? I just see Hulk's son? We went too far, nigga.
Hey, look, hold on, man. The song I was talking about that was Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz. It's called Long Story Short. Okay. Gotta look it up.
Well, long story short, this is a C plus production wise. And it's really riding off of My Sub Part 6 production. I think the King series is a good series, but I think at this point, I'm more curious to see the King series seemed like it was something that he was venting on, It was something that it was like his update for how he's feeling about the music industry. But I think seems like he's in a better place based on the last few projects he's been in. I'm interested in seeing how the energy of the King series will move forward. But I say C plus because I'm with Ken. Like I have high hopes that he's working on something else for his album that is to a higher standard. This just felt like some loosies that he wanted to drop to make sure that people knew that he still was doing music and you still expect something. I'm gonna give something that the people that want. These titles of these tracks are gonna be attention grabbers if you're my audience. But there's stuff to come. Don't expect the King 7 or Sub 8 or whatever on the album, but you got it right here type shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, just going through K.R.I.T's history, typically when he drops an EP, he will use some of these songs, if not all of these songs, on the album. So
or like the deluxe version, that's fine.
Yeah.
That hasn't been typical of Big K.R.I.T. And it's 2024. Big K.R.I.T. been around for a while. So I don't know if he's gonna change up the formula. I'm just going by previous history. Typically he uses, if not all of them, on the project. So we shall see. I'm just excited. You know what I'm saying? I felt again two out of the four were really good. Three out of the four I fuck with. The one is cool. I understand it being a super creative, but it is what it is. When it comes to production, or I mean rapping on this, I give him a solid B. And I'm gonna finish up with the overall. I give it a B plus. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's a B plus as a long time crit stan. I like the first three joints. Like I fuck with it heavy. If that's like the start of the album, you know what I'm saying, where we get 15, 20 joints or whatever. That's a very solid start in my opinion. But we just need to see where Crit is and what he delivers in 2024. I hope he doesn't, he's not on a longer hiatus than he has been. I hope we get more than 4 tracks. But overall, I give him a solid B. Rapping, I give him a B plus.
He's from Meridian, Mississippi.
Hometown.
Yep. So I'll always support him. I'll always have his back. And I hate saying that because what Cam say in that video, backhanded compliment. But I'm not I don't want to feel like I'm doing that, but I don't walk away excited. I'm happy that Crit's back and that he's still around, that he still wants to make music. When I put this on, like I want to get excited about like a potential album. And it's just like it feels very much like this is just a reminder project. It's like I'm gonna just put this out just to let you guys know that I'm still doing this, because Chris for the most part has been very, very MIA. So rapping, he's still rapping, but I think I'm at a B on that. But I think overall in the project, I'm somewhere at a C plus B minus. I think that it's like, all right, cool. That what that I don't know if something was missing.
Yeah, fan grade, I'll say B minus, but actual objective grade is probably C plus. But that's because again, we set a standard for himself, so it's kind of like you're always going to judge him off his own projects. And I think this is just, I mean, again, it's an EP, so we probably shouldn't even take it that seriously when it comes to like grading it against his other material. But as far as what have you done for me lately? Yeah, this is a C plus.
Yeah, but I'm glad he's back, and I'm glad that you're back on board, because you were rough on the brother. Rougher than any of us. So
I have
y'all be boy. Y'all be rough on some artists, yeah.
But my expectation level for Crit is super high. You know what I'm saying? We rarely in hip hop get a guy that can produce, mix, engineer, rap, sing, like every checkbox that you have as a hip hop artist
it's
or producer.
Package.
Yeah. So like the expectation is high. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have many misses, bro. Like because you can't. Who you gonna blame? You can't say, well, it wasn't this. Nigga, you do 98% of the work. What do you mean? So that's why my expectation level is always high for Crit. For me, I'm excited. I'm excited because versus some of the stuff that he has been dropping, this feels like Nick said, it sounds like he's in a better state just overall. The joint that he did, long story short, for 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne, I was like, damn, when you hear that, it's Crit. Like it just feels like Crit has a little bit of momentum that I feel that he didn't have in the past. And I'm not saying like all of a sudden he's just gonna take over. I think Crit, for the most part, has hit his ceiling. But
he's
now,
a vet, man.
Yeah, he's a vet. He's a vet, and I think at this point in the game is just giving all that you got. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about hitting the proverbial next level. Like you hit what you're gonna be.
But I think there is another level to Big Crit, but I don't know if he'll go down this path. He needs to have like a Hit Boy run where it's just him producing for other artists, like doing a collab project, and we're seeing how good of a producer he is outside of his own craft. It's something that even J. Cole hasn't done, and it's something that
only Kanye
only Kanye has really done it to a level where it's like, well, I mean, Kanye is Kanye, so it's like his level is just you can't reach that.
It's a whole other tier. There's a Kanye tier,
but like I want to see him collaborate with. I can't think of an artist that I think will be good, but you probably have some FIFO, but like a fully produced Crit project by, not having him on there as a feature, but like seeing what he can do as a producer, because I do think people don't
J. Cole, another Southern artist.
First of all, I don't consider J. Cole is from the South, but I wouldn't say he's a Southern artist. I mean, it's like saying A$AP Rocky a New York artist. It's like, I guess location wise, sound wise.
So let's jump into A$AP real quick. To me, sonically, no, but content 1,000,000% New York. Everything he rap about is New York.
Yeah, but when we're talking about region,
what makes it dope, which is why I'm saying Big K.R.I.T and J. Cole would sound good, because we know J. Cole is Southern. Big K.R.I.T's production style is Southern. I think it'll pull something out of Cole that we have not.
Let me ask you this question: what would you be more intrigued with? Like, well, I would say, like, if Big K.R.I.T did a project with Gunna, would you would scrunch up your face, but would that not be an interesting combo to see what Big K.R.I.T could do with Gunna?
I'm not saying it is not interesting. I just don't know if what Big K.R.I.T produces would get the best like Gunna.
But like, if I told you before the Hit Boy shit and Nas came through, and I said, "Oh yeah, if Hit Boy and Nas got together,"
I thought that would work. I would have thought that worked.
Ken,
no.
Did you expect? No. I'm asking. I'm more asking. I know Ken's a little bit biased, so I get what you're saying, people. But I'm just saying, like, before we knew any of that was gonna hit or like come out of the gate, did you think that Hit Boy and Nas would do a project run like that?
Here's the thing: whether I'm biased or not, the answer still is no. I didn't think it would work, but the response that everybody had to it showed that it did, regardless of whether regardless of how I feel. I could still zoom out and look at them like everybody messed with it. But if you would have told me, like, no, that ain't gonna work, but it did.
Because you would think if Kanye and Nas couldn't do it, you'd be like, I damn sure ain't gonna really trust Hit Boy and Nas to do it. But it worked.
No. I knew Hit Boy and Nas was gonna have I knew that their styles would mesh. And the reason why I say that is because of the run but the project that he had with Benny. A lot of people didn't like it. They felt it was too commercial. But the beats that he gave Benny, I'm like, yeah, if Nas get anything like this, it's better than what Nas has had in the past. So yes, I thought it would work. Okay. So it's not that crazy of a wheelhouse. But K.R.I.T and Gunna, I would listen to it, bro.
Exactly. Like, it's intrigue, but it will make you look at K.R.I.T as like he's really trying to be a producer. And I want to see that side of him. I want to see him collaborate more artists, because he does it here and there. Like you said, you could tell it's for the industry friends he still has, but it's like, nah, really put your 10 toes on that shit. I want to see you just do something with some.
100%. I think that would be
or K.R.I.T in 21. That would be even. I'll be intrigued by that too.
Now you cooking with grease. You just
don't like Gunna because you think he a snitch. That's why he's in
it. Hey, look, y'all gotta go listen to the Gunna review. I actually like Gunna. I like that Gunna project. I can't say I like Gunna as an artist just yet. I need more, more discography. I need to listen to more of his discography to make that statement. But at the end of the day, I do think it'll be a very interesting run to see somebody as talented as Big K.R.I.T go on a producer run. You know what I'm saying? I think that is a very interesting, dynamic that not a lot of hip hop artists can do. And I think it would serve K.R.I.T well. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of whoever he picks or who picks him to do the project, I would love to see that. But at the same time, we cannot go 2024 devoid of a Big K.R.I.T project. He has to give us something. So it is what it is. You guys know what it is. It's the end of this review. So tomorrow's another day. We will give you another review. And we are sending Nick packing. You know what I'm saying? I folded all his clothes, washed his drawers. You know what I'm saying? I was being hospitable, and I'm packing this nigga and kicking him back to or wherever the hell he's at right now.
Y'all keep acting like I'm in Siberia, nigga. I am up northeast.
It's cold like it is out there.
It is cold. I ain't gonna hold you. It's cold now. It's cold now. You know what I'm saying? The snow's starting to come.
Yeah, man. But look, we love you guys. Tomorrow we have another review, obviously. Don't know where we're going just yet, but I promise you it's going to be a good one. So we out. Peace.